Hello everybody. Today is Sunday the 27th. It is day 14 of my 2 miles, walk 2 miles every day for 90 days challenge. I'm actually just now making my video. It's a little bit later in the afternoon, and I did my walk this morning, got my 2 miles in. It's been raining all day. It's just been a mess out here all day. But with that said, don't let the weather stop you from doing what needs to be done, peeps. You gotta walk, do your walk. You gotta run, do your run. You gonna do your exercises, do your exercises. Don't let the weather dictate what's gonna happen. You make those decisions for yourself. It's not gonna kill you. If anything, it'll make you stronger. I have completed day 14 of my 2 for 90 walk challenge, and I am excited that it's done. I'm actually out here tending to some business today. I have we have a swimming pool that we installed last year, and over the winter our cover tends to fill up with water when we get plenty of rain and snow or ice or whatever it wants to do here in North Carolina, because it can never make up its mind what it wants to do, and it's definitely something that needs to be maintained, because if you don't maintain it, what will happen is the weight over time will put pressure on the walls, pull the walls inside, pull everything to the center. It's one of the reasons why we have the pillows out there. I call them pillows. They're airbags. They help keep the middle up, so when there is a lot of weight, it pushes the bags down into the water that's in the pool. We don't drain the pool, so the water inside tends to be fine. We haven't had any issues with it, but it is very important that you deal with this. There's so much water in here now that, I don't know, there's probably about 4 or 5 inches of my tarp is down below the water, which means it's inside the water in the pool, and it just puts a lot of pressure on the pool walls, and we just installed this thing, so we don't want it getting damaged. So one of the things we do to maintain it is we use a water hose and we suck the water out. So they have pumps and things you can buy to do this, but it is not necessary, and I wanted to share that with everybody. For those of you at Entre, you may care, you may not care, I don't know. But I'm also going to put this on the YouTube channel and let others see it, because it might help somebody else out, because somebody might not want to spend the electric. You know, we're out in the country, we have the luxury of electricity here, but I don't want to spend all that extra money on electricity for a pump sucking all this water out either. So not only that, the pumps will get clogged up with all the pine straw and debris and trash that gets put in here, and that's another thing we tend to come out here and maintain and clean off. Can't really do it when it's wet, but when it's dry, I'll come out here with our blower and I'll blow all the debris off, which helps keep it clean. So basically all we do is we use the water hose. I use a couple small rocks. They're not very big, but they're big enough to be heavy enough, one, to hold the hose down in the water, and two, it helps push the tarp down to a low spot, so all the water comes to these lower spots. Now, I'll have to manipulate the water sometimes when you get to these areas where there's kinks and ripples in the tarp, but I can maneuver and manipulate the water to get it to where I want it to go. And we basically just use gravity. So, since our wooded area is downhill from where our pool is, we put our water hose in there, and we basically just pretty much create a siphon. And what happens is our water comes out of the hose. Now, yes, this is definitely a lot more time consuming than electric and pump, but it saves on electricity. There's no need to spend the money on the electricity or the money on the equipment when there's no need to. So we tend to, I have my pillows tied off with string here with stakes. I got one on this side and one on the other side as well. This prevents the pillows from floating and moving around inside the pool underneath the tarp and keeps them centered in the pool. So it also keeps high spots here because of the string. And so typically what I have to do is I have to suck the water out of one side, and then when I get done with that, I move over to the other side and suck the water out of it. So normally it takes about anywhere from half a day to a day, depending on a couple factors: how busy I am and what I'm doing, how well I'm keeping up and paying attention to it, because I don't stay out here and watch it the whole time. I would get nothing done. It takes too long. So I tend to do other things around the house. And two, if there's a lot of debris, sometimes the hose gets stopped up. I have these filter socks that go in the pool filter when we have the pool running. And when there's a lot of debris in the water and on the tarp, what I'll tend to do is put that filter sock on the end of the hose and hold the hose down and start my siphon. That allows the water to go through the sock, but not the debris to get sucked into the hose, which in turn stops up the hose, blocks the hose, you know, whatever may happen. So, but just wanted to share that with everybody. It may help somebody. You guys may already know about it, but I figured it could benefit somebody out there. So with that said, again, back to where we started. Day 14 of 90, my 2 for 90 complete. I am happy. We'll see you guys tomorrow, and you all have a wonderful day.